Rated T for Teen.
That's right, May 2nd is the day you need to know. Smite2.com has all the info that you need as well. May 2nd, Smite2.com, not May2.com. I don't know where that'll lead you. Smite2.com, May 2nd. That's the big info. Get in on the alpha while you can. We're going to be playing a new thing, is game show. I'm Gore, Smite-Ly Feud, Trelly, J-Mac, and a guest that has changed in the last couple of minutes. And so I'm going to let you introduce yourself.
I don't know what you're talking about. My name's Steve Truck Jr.
Steve, okay.
Thanks for having me.
Truck Jr.
Yep.
Steve Truck Jr.
Steve Truck Jr.
Is that a family name?
Yep.
I was going to ask the same question.
Okay. All right.
Come from a long line of proud trucks.
Long line of proud trucks.
Might have to pull Steve's mic a bit
Yeah,
closer.
Bring it a little closer.
Sorry
There you
about that. I
go.
didn't want to be too loud.
You're all good.
That's fine. It's for Steve Truck Jr.
He's got a dial back there. He can always, notch it down a little bit if he needs to.
So the way this is, behind the scenes, how this worked, we asked the Smite Discord, if I remember correctly, with a Google sheet and said, hey, here's some prompts, here's some questions, collected answers, got X number of answers on each one, put those into a guy and a format that will probably seem familiar in some sort. And because I've completely blanked on what we agreed as the point system earlier, we're going to go to the Billy cam, and Billy's going to explain it so I can remember how the game works.
I hope we're ready for the Billy Cam.
Oh, I hope so, too.
We are.
There we
Nice.
go.
Sorry, it took me a second to get the audio working. You guys hear me, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. So the point system, there's five answers for each prompt,
Yep.
right? If you get the number one, like the most responded to answer, you'll get 50 points. If you get the second, you get 40. The third gets 30. The second gets 20, and the fifth one gets 10 points, and that'll add up. Each person gets 2 goes, so essentially there could be a total of 6 incorrect or 6 correct answers, but there are only 5. So the first person is in a bit of an advantage. Therefore, we switch the first person to go every single question. And we do have a practice question just to make sure everyone understands the rules. Gore, if you want to take it from here.
Yeah, that's exactly. So we have question 0. This one is very simple just to run through it. And I think for question 1, we're going to go through the exact same order. But we're going to start with Mr. Truck Jr. The prompt is very simply, name a god in Smite that's name starts with A. And this is a really good time for me to remember that I need to pull up the answers so that I have them and can mark exactly which ones and where they are. So let's go ahead and start. Name a god in Smite that starts with the letter A.
Who is Apwash?
Oddly enough, Apwash actually not on this list. We only had 5.
Hold on, that don't make no sense.
You're right.
Okay.
And this was, so Trelly,
I'm going to go with On Her.
you go with On Her. Also, surprisingly, not on this list.
All right, so since we're appealing to the Discord server, which is
casuals.
usually where
Well,
a lot of
I don't
the
even
casuals
know.
and Reddit enjoyers
This
go
might have just
to,
been Billy typing in.
I'm
going to
go with Arachne, because everybody talks about Arachne in the casuals.
Hey, here's how the thing about how Arachne's also not on
What?
this list. Yeah.
We've struck out.
Yeah, so we'll loop back around because this is just a test. I didn't think, in most of these others, I'm sure we'll get it right.
That is insane.
So, back to the beginning, a god that starts with A.
Who is Awilix?
Also not on there. I don't have a way to do a 6th X, but just or a 4th X. Trelly.
Aphrodite.
Aphrodite's on the list.
Hey,
Yeah. See,
okay.
and that's so when they get it right, that will show up. This is not actually worth any points, by the way. Question 0 is not worth points.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are.
Okay.
Okay, J-Mac.
I'm gonna go with Artemis.
And you know what? Artemis is on the board.
Hey, I'll take it.
I can't think of another, so I'll just say Alposh again.
And you know what? I'm going to give it to you with Amuzan Cobb because he also has an
All right, thank
at the
you.
beginning.
All right, so the number one answer is clearly Agni then.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Oh yeah,
J-Mac?
actually a good call. Man, nobody's talking about Artio, but I'm gonna say Artio.
Nope.
I don't remember any more A gods either at this point.
There's Amaterasu.
Okay.
Okay.
That's another A god. You're right.
Oh, we got to on her.
Honor's not on there.
Anho's not on there.
Trelly. I'll give you the hint.
Atlas?
Hunter is the right way to go.
Oh, Apollo.
It is
Okay.
Apollo.
Okay,
I forgot
okay.
about Apollo.
So
Man.
in the regular world, what we're gonna do is definitely adhere to the structure. But that's you get the point, right?
Yep.
And then you get points. Cool. So now question number 1 was to name a team that played in the SMITEPro League. And we'll start again with Mr. Truck Jr. here.
I'll take Jade Dragons for 100.
And you know what? You'd be right on the money. Number 1 answer
quick
right
five.
off the bat, Jade Dragons. Yeah, they were in fact a team that played in the SMITEPro League. Okay, Trelly.
I mean, I don't want to go with recency bias. I feel like people would think of all-time teams. Let's go with the Olympus Bolts.
Olympus Bolt's not on the list, Trelly.
Wow. I can't
Damn,
believe
you're getting
that.
an X.
Wow. See, I was also thinking, man, do I just do the recency? But I'm going to do a bit of a throwback, and I'm going to go the first team that ever won a world championship, Cognitive Prime.
Also, not on the list.
Man.
Yeah, I think we should have went with recency.
We should have gone recency.
Well, I'm going to tell you, actually, you're right to not go with recency,
What?
but also wrong with the how far, you
Okay,
got to
so we need to go a little further,
That's right.
further back.
There's definitely a little bit of a range. Think of when people were really getting into Smite.
Okay.
Especially as we go back to Mr. Chuck Jr.
Uh,
I love that. I'm not going to get tired of it the whole time.
I'm going to have to go with Oni Warriors.
Unfortunately, Oni Warriors also not on the list.
I'm glad you took that from me because
Man.
I was going to. Okay. Then let's go Eager.
Eager not on the list.
Man, okay.
I will tell you, two of these answers, not world champions. 2 of them are.
I'm going to
That
go.
can narrow it down a little bit.
Then I'm going to go with Pittsburgh Knights.
And J-Mac? Pittsburgh Knights is on the board.
All right.
Only
You
3
and-
people said
You
it.
and 3 others.
Me and 3 others thought of Paul, baby. Let's go.
Now only 1 remaining world champion on the board. 1 in a set that was an awesome semifinal. But we'll go back to Mr. Truck Jr.
Drug Junior. I'm going to have to go with Styx Fireman.
Styx Fairman, unfortunately, not on the board.
What are you guys?
Man, I heard good semi, and my mind is already starting to kind of like ramble a bit, but it is Trelly's turn.
Okay, then
Yeah,
give me
Trelly.
SK Gaming.
Not on the board, Trelly.
This is so lame.
Man, all
J-Mac?
right.
I need a, you know what? One day, I think we'll add a bank of answers that have been put down right there.
Yeah, we'll just throw a little extra bit. Okay, I'm going to go with Epsilon Esports.
You know what? I'm going to give it to you because it was NRG.
NRG, yeah.
It's the same,
I didn't know
5
which
guys.
I didn't know which iteration of them to go with, so.
But yeah, I'll give you that one because it is in fact the same team. So that is the other world champion that is off the board. These
Non-champs?
What
Oh,
and
Lord.
what's crazy about it? So one, I will say, should go with recency bias. Maybe not this year, but maybe season, say like 9. Blows my mind that they are involved on this. Actually, that they were the team that people remembered.
Okay.
And then another one would have been a very very big team related to one J-Mac that you had already mentioned today. But it's Mr. Chuck Jr.'s turn. So
You guys are going to be better at this than I am, but especially with all those. But I'm going to say Guild of Gladiators.
not on the list.
Unbelievable.
I got.
A good shout there, though. A
Yeah.
good shout to the Gladiators.
I have no clue where these people are going to. Give me the Valhalla Valkyries.
Absolutely, it was the Valhalla Valkyries.
I was figuring.
Why?
Why the
Why-
Valhalla Valkyries
Why?
are there? I could
the
not tell
Valkyries
you.
are there and not the bolts. The whatever. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care.
I think you can pull your mic a little closer there, Mr. Truck Jr.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my turn.
No, you can pull your microphone a little closer.
Oh,
is
again,
what they're
I'm so
saying.
sorry.
No, you're all good. You're good. A team that I had already kind of mentioned.
Yeah.
So
So related to a team, I said world champions, and you went way back.
yeah, I went very far back.
Yep.
I'm trying to lead you to water here.
Do I just say Cog Red?
No, I know what it is.
It's not Cog Red.
I know what it is.
Mr. Truck Jr., do you happen to know?
No.
Okay. Well, Trelly.
I think it's Cloud9.
It is, in fact,
that's,
Cloud9.
yeah, that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Man, that would have also been a good one. Just shout with like some of the Bolts members too.
Yeah, that's what I was like, dude,
yeah.
there's got to be a Barrett team on here. I guess
Yeah.
people remember Cloud9 more than the Bolts. My bad.
Okay.
What I'm really interested in is actually seeing points-wise where this ends up. Yeah, because there was a wow. Holy smokes! Steve Truck Jr., J-Mac, and
Yo.
Trelly all tied at 50 after round number 1.
Let's go.
I don't think it's going
Go.
to stay this way. But that's fine.
I'm impressed because that is crazy to me.
Man.
I don't even know what math you need to make that work that way, but it happened, and it is. All right, so question number 2. We asked 100 Smite Redditors to name a god in the Maya pantheon. Who did we just start with? Oh,
Sorry, with
so
Mr. Truck
Trelly,
Jr..
it'll be
All right.
your turn to go first this time.
Give me the Chaka.
The Chaka. Chaka's the number 1 answer.
Let's go.
Big for Trelly. J-Mac.
give me Kukul Khan.
Cool Khan is on the board, number 4.
Wow, only 4th?
Only 4th.
Oh.
8 people.
Wow.
Mr. Steve Truck Jr.
Hey there. I'm going to go Opwash and say that it's going to be number 2.
And you would be right on the money.
Called
Opwash,
his
and
shot.
he's number 2. You
Called the
nailed it.
shot.
All right, Trelly. You got 2 more to throw in there.
Give me X-Ball.
X-Ball, number 5 answer, but he's up there.
Oh
Take
man!
it.
All right,
I'll take it.
I've got 2 that I know to pick from. I was hoping you were wrong so I could try and grab at least one or the other. Now I got to pick.
Pressure's on you.
I'm gonna go with Hunbats.
Hunbats.
That's gotta be it.
Not on the list.
I should have gone with my other. I should have gone with my other guess.
Which means we go back to Steve Truck Jr.
I honestly can't remember if she is Mayan, but Avelix?
Yes, it is.
That was my other guess, man.
Well,
Perfectly
I was between
nailed.
the 2 assassins.
Wow, and you know what? There's the dichotomy of what we got here. In round 1, we had to go around a few times. This one nailed it clean up. Round in 2, and then the points
I'm getting-
update. Steve Truck Jr. still in the
baby.
lead. Trelly trailing by 10. J-Mac
Man, I'm getting
not even in the triple digits. So are you even trying, bro?
I'm not. I'm clearly not.
Oh yeah, you're actually. That's a good point. We introduced yourself as Steve Truck Jr., but we haven't gone into anything beyond Steve Truck Jr. So tell me about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Steve Truck Jr. You know the sound that plays when your match is ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make that sound play. I got just a button on my desk. Every time a match is ready to pop, I just hit the button.
You are working over.
How many times have you replaced that button?
Actually, I accidentally found out the other day. I just put a can on it, and it holds it down, and it just does the same thing.
that's so much easier.
Last few weeks have been pretty chill. I got it on my phone, too. I can just hit a button, and
Oh, Charlie.
Oh, there we go.
Oh.
yeah, I can make a play anywhere in the world.
That's
Anywhere. There's some poor dude walking in France every now and then that just gets his cue locked in.
I can't
Do it all
believe
the time.
I can't believe we have a guy for that. I would have thought it was just automatic.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well, automated
work.
now, right?
Well,
Like you
yeah.
found out
Yeah.
with the can, you can automate it.
Yeah, nice work.
Yeah, whenever he's, Mr. Truck Jr.'s got to be here on the set, he can't be pressing the button all the time. So that's where the can comes in.
That makes sense. All right.
I've just kind of been looking for other stuff to do recently, so if you guys got anything.
I can't believe you have time to do other stuff, even with the can. It's like that's gonna be some hard work.
I don't know what to do as a segue. So question number 3. We'll lock into this match. That works.
Oh.
We asked him, what is a jungler's biggest fear? And
man.
I will give a hint for one of these answers. One of these answers is is a very recent bias thing. The others are funny. They make me giggle. J-Mac, you get to go first.
All right. I'm going to go with one thing that every jungler hates to have happen, and that's have their speed buff taken away.
You know what? You would be right. Team leeching or stealing buffs. That is the number one thing that
Yeah.
junglers fear.
Typical junglers. It's all they
hate
care
that
about.
Absolutely, more than literally anything. Mr. Truck Jr.
I'm gonna go with Raw. Every time I hear,
Unfortunately, Raw not on the list.
terrifying. Though.
But it is. You are right.
You're spot on.
It's truly terrifying.
You ever fought a bird before?
I try not to fight birds. Those things got hands.
I've had
Oh,
a
man.
turkey look at me menacingly, and that was enough to make me back away. And my little sister got chased by flamingos at the Birmingham Zoo. Birds are out there, bro. They're after us.
They certainly are. But we got to put our heads in the jungler's
Yeah, you're
mind,
right,
and
you're
I
right,
think they're terrified of invades. That's what I think.
They are, in fact, terrified of invades.
Yep.
It goes along
okay.
with they hate it when people steal their buffs,
Yep.
not just teammates, but also the enemy.
I thought so.
J-Mac, back over to you.
I'm wondering how specific I need to be with this answer. So I'll defer it to you after I say it, which is a feeding lane. Like one of their lanes is feeding.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. Teammates inting.
Okay.
Is absolutely on
All
the
right,
board.
all right.
Something they fear. All right, now, because these last two are, because I can read the answers, I can see what they say. I'm going to tell you. One is a very recent thing in Smite, and one is not Smite at all. It is a joke on the jungler themselves.
Okay.
And so, Mr. Chuck Jr., do with that information as you will.
Okay.
If you even get in the ballpark of that one, I'm going to give it to you.
All right. I'm gonna say ganking my ADC when they're about quarter health and pushed all the way up to my tower, Brad.
That's not that one. That's very, very specific.
It's a deep cut there, Brad. You better watch out. for
Brad,
Mr.
yeah, I
Chuck
was going to
Jr.
say, you got to be careful. I think there might be some birds that are coming to fight you.
Or a can flying through your office.
Shelly,
I'm gonna go with getting jungle diffed.
Jungle Diff is not on there.
Wow. That's
Wow, no
crazy.
jungle diff. Okay. Now you said recent.
Very recent.
And if very recent,
Yeah, very, very recent.
I'm gonna go
Taking the
with
cues by storm. And by cues,
you're gonna get slapped by an equinox.
Yeah.
Equinox
that's gotta be
is in
it.
fact on there.
Wow, only two. Okay.
Only two said it. And then this one is the one that was more a commentary about the person who is playing as a jungler.
Okay. That does nothing for
That's
us.
the biggest hint I can give.
Me and
Mr.
Truck Jr.
Oh, I
seem
think-
pretty confused.
I think I've got an idea.
Even close.
Fog. I have no idea.
Fog not on the list.
I do hate the fog.
Trelly,
as
you got
well.
anything?
Um,
It's not in the game. It's about them as a person.
what is a jungler's biggest fear as a human?
Yeah.
Bad internet? I mean,
That's a good answer,
That is
and
a
it
good
is
one.
you're on a track that I can agree with based on the hints I've given, but that is not what it was written here.
I'm gonna go with getting their ego checked.
It's not getting their ego checked. All right, everyone seems a little confused now. Anybody have? I'm going to open it up to the floor. Does anybody have one more guess? Nothing.
No, I got nothing.
I'm going to throw it up there. No points for anybody here. It was good hygiene. They got smacked with a good hygiene.
there's no way.
Because you junglers are a bunch of filthy animals.
There's no way 11 people said showers. Ooh, like that's what scares a jungler.
You guys
That's
are a bunch of
crazy.
stinky junglers out there.
I saw that on the list, and I'm like, nobody's going to say this at all. There's no way anybody that we pull up here is going to.
Wow.
Oh, man. But you
can't
see what I'm
believe
saying? It was a comment about them as a person.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Oh, anyway, point update afterward.
Junglers out
J-Mac,
there,
you go from 70 to 160. A good round for you. Shelly at 150. And Mr. Truck Jr. still here down at 120.
We're close though. We're close.
Very
Okay.
close. Literally one round, as I've just learned, can quite make a huge difference.
Yep.
So we'll go to question number 4. Name the best Smite god to bring on a beach trip.
Oh man.
Who started the last one? J-Mac? So we're back over to Mr. Chuck Jr. starting us off.
I mean, Charon's got that sweet boat.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, that's a way better answer than anything on this list, and it
Yeah.
is not on the list.
That's
y'all are asking
criminal.
Yeah, we must be. Those 100 Smite Redditors? Wrong. I will also say, and maybe, well, yeah, you know what? I'll let a round go through before I give any hints. Trelly.
I'm gonna guess that we have a bunch of degenerates answering these questions, and I'm gonna say that they all wanted to bring Afro on the beach trip.
Afro is number 2 on the list. Yes, you're not wrong.
I'm saying this also because they do have a beach-related skin in the game, and one of them is a volleyball specific. I'm gonna go with Nuwa.
Nuwa, not on the list, but I like your thinking because that was going to be my hint. Not all of them. Actually, all of them do have something swimming related as a skin, beach related as a skin.
Okay.
And so
beach
now as we go
skins?
back to
Aw.
Mr. Chuck Jr. to take a guess, bear that in mind.
I can't. Bake Kujira, we'd have a whale of a time.
Man, that is really good, but it is also not on there. And if it was on there, I would have doubled the points for the pun.
All right.
I almost want to add it myself. I don't know how to do that.
I'm going down my line. Next up is gonna be Pele.
Pele's not there.
What?
But again, Shelly, you're thinking along the right lines for
All right.
the majority of
That
these.
is
Give me
correct.
my old Sandcastle Geb.
Sandcastle Geb, not there.
What?
Did we ask real people?
They're Redditors. J-Mac, you know the answer to that. Haha. Oh, Pele
Pele
was
was
number
number
6
six.
by
Number six.
1 point, but we only have the 5 answers.
Okay.
And therefore, Pele, while
Man.
involved, was not ready and available. I think we could go full. Well, I don't know what the numbers look like on the back. So, Mr. Chuck Jr., another beach trip god guess.
I think On Her makes them mean sandcastles.
That's a good one.
It's another really good
thought.
one. You guys, you know what? Maybe next time we ask just you guys, and then we
asked 100 high-res employees.
and then we ask the Redditors to figure it out. Charlie, back over to you.
Daji.
Daji is on the list, number
There we
3.
go. I'm thinking beach skins.
Give me
I got
that.
it.
Give me that all Hercules to go with the Aphrodite.
And you know what? Hercules.
only number
is on the
5?
list. He was number 5.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the number 1 answer
Wait.
makes a lot of sense.
I think I might have it.
Oh wait, I should have done the BuzzFeed thing. Number 1 will surprise you.
Will it actually surprise me, or will it be right up to expectation?
It might be right up to expectations.
I think I've
it
got
might
it.
be a little bit of a surprise.
I think
but
I've got
it's-
an idea.
I believe it's Mr. Chuck Jr.'s guess.
I have no Yamoja.
Yamoja's not there.
Oh, that would have been a
That was
good
my
one.
that was my guess. For
I will also-
Riptide's giant water waves.
Lockdown should have been on the list.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
real good with ocean stuff.
And has a beach skin.
Has the beach skin.
She can
Has the
heal
giant double wave.
Uh-huh.
Has the
Heals you?
riptide.
Okay.
Heals you.
when the birds attack.
I'm gonna.
Hey, wait, Shelly. You know what? I'm gonna do a favor as well. I'm gonna
please
narrow it
do.
down. Mages. Last 2.
Just-
mages.
oh, I got it.
Only mages.
I got one.
Mage with a beach skin. Oh man, I was off the mark then.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready.
Um,
Got it locked.
what mage has a beach skin that I'm not thinking?
That
of?
Geb and Yamoja guess are so good, and I'm so upset that they're not there.
Yeah, that's because Redditors don't play Guardians.
Oh,
They play mages and assassins.
good point. Good point. Good point.
I
They
actually,
only remember Hurt.
good
'cause they
answer.
came
Good
out
answer.
together.
Good answer.
All right, give me Soul.
Soul not on the list.
Yeah.
Give me the Morrigan.
Oh,
Morrigan
that's gonna be 4.
is on the
Yeah.
list.
Who's number 1?
Now, some would say that maybe a god of a particular entity on this planet would be a really good answer to take to the beach, Mr. Chuck Jr.
I don't know what that means. I'm gonna say Poseidon.
It is Poseidon.
Uh,
Yep. Broseidon, King of the Broshan. That guy. He's up there. He's number 1.
can't believe it.
And in a way, I would accept that. Oh my God, I just blanked on it. What is his skin? Poseidon.
Poseidon.
Bullseye.
I mean, it's not like
Well,
it's.
that-
I would take it to the pool, not the beach.
Poolside would have made sense when we first started, but then once we realized there's just going to be a bunch of degenerate beach skins, I went away from
from there. Yeah,
Poseidon entirely.
he was the number 1 answer. And a score update afterwards: Steve Chuck Jr. 170, J-Mac 190, Trelly 220, with one more question
Oh,
to go.
baby.
Oh man.
Which does mean this could change quite literally everything. And I believe Trelly, you're going to start us off this time, unless I am absolutely.
Yeah, 'cause
Forgetting
it was Steve
things and
Truck Jr.
ruining it.
last time.
And as I open the answers, we go over to name your favorite VGS input.
Okay. I'm going to say you rock. VER.
VER is on there, but it's only 5th, which is crazy. Look, they don't want to give compliments out.
Okay.
All right. Hit me with the VVX cancel that.
Cancel that. I would not be surprised if Billy comes into our ears in just a second and says that it was like 6th or something by a
Cannot.
point, but it is not on the list.
Favorite. Oh, see,
And
we were
so-
thinking of more toxic.
Y'all are thinking toxic
Right.
and goofy. Mr. Chuck Jr.
I would say, okay, VVA, 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 VVA.
I was thinking that too.
It's not on the list.
What?
VVA,
Okay,
not
no,
there.
okay.
VVA is my exes.
That's how I let everyone know I'm having a good time.
All right.
All right, I've got.
Really back
I've got
to
I
my-
was definitely gonna say okay, so now I got to
I've got-
pivot. Let's go with Woohoo VEW.
VEW is the number
Yeah.
one answer.
Yeah,
Woohoo.
that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Can I get a VEL, the old laugh?
The laugh is not on there.
You're done.
Dude, I'm cool.
I'm gonna preempt taunt. Also not on.
Ah, okay. They're literally
So
what my next.
just to cut. I'm gonna cut
Thank
that
you.
off at the head.
Oh, thank you so much. You could have spared me earlier. could've said all toxic-
Mr. Chuck Jr.
VHH, not afraid to scream for help.
I forgot that was a command. Also not on the list.
Unbelievable.
All right, I'm gonna go with my previous line of thinking and say VEA. Awesome.
No, it is not. It's not awesome, Trelly, because it's not on the list.
That's crazy.
Let me hit the VVGO. Oops.
I love that, and if I could have put my answer on this board, and if I had rigged it, it would have been the number one because that is the funniest command in all of Smite.
That is not funny
It
to
is
Redditors.
not on here. I don't understand how it's not because oops is so funny to me.
Yep.
I always say whoops when I goof up, but like in a little way. If I like make a big mistake, saying oops might get me punched. But if I like a little goof, you can say oops.
Who's next?
Oh yeah, it'd be Mr. Chuck Jr.
Let's say VVGL.
That's what I was thinking too.
A little good luck.
All right, good luck is not on there.
That's
However, because now that's a complete rotation, I will say we have been on the right. VE is one of them, and VVG does have two of them here. So now it's narrowed it down to where you can go. So Trelly, you get to start us off after the round of hint.
Wait, I'm sorry. One more, you said
So VE something
Yeah.
is one of these three, and then
Okay.
VVG something is the other two.
Oh. Okay.
Have fun. VVGF, right? Good luck. Have fun.
It is not on there,
Okay.
but I like your thinking.
VVGH. Hi.
Also not on there.
Bro,
These guys, look.
What does Reddit even do? Like what?
They're hitting ones that I don't even use anymore.
Well, what's funny is I think one of these Trelly says he uses all the time, and he can think about that because I bet that's going to confuse him more than anything as we go again to Mr. Chuck Jr.
Did we already try GG?
We've not tried GG, but GG's not there.
Oh my god.
no VVG.
That being said, I was going to say G's part of these, but VVG, of course, it's in those answers. Trelly,
Gank?
Gank is not there.
That's VG.
You guys are
That's
missing
just,
some
That's just VGG.
two really big ones. JMac.
Okay. I'm thinking in the VE.
Yep.
There's only one of those ones. We've already done You Rock. We've already done Woohoo. We've tried Awesome.
Yep. And you know that Taunt and Laugh are not on the list.
So VEJ for jokes?
There's no way people.
It's
are
not the
doing
jokes.
Dude.
Damn, you're right there.
There's literally.
There's only one
let's say
more in
there
the
can only
VE.
be one more. And I'm trying to think what in the world he would even be in there.
So, Mr. Chuck Jr., do you happen to know?
I'm blanking. I can't think of the other VE.
It's it gets auto procced by an ability.
Oh,
my God.
Sobek says me booty is the best
Oh
booty.
my God.
Oh no, I'm sorry. You guys
Redditors
take
would
it.
think
I
that.
All right, Trelly.
Yeah, I'm the greatest.
Yeah.
VEG. I'm
Redditors
the
would
greatest.
Redditors would think that they are.
Oh, lame.
We've seen the plays y'all put on Reddit.
I'm embarrassed.
None of you are the greatest.
What I thought was, J-Mac, you said I don't use the laughs, the taunts, or the jokes like at all, except for the first time I play a skin. And so when you said that, I was stun locked in my brain because I forgot that was even an option. Okay,
All right,
so,
so we're in the.
we've narrowed it down. Now it's the VVGs.
I'm gonna go with VVG.
We know it's not GF. We know it's not GG.
We know it's not GL.
We know it's not GL.
VVGB. Bye.
Not by, but you're in the right squadron of keyboard.
Me telling my jungler to get on my lane. Bye. Bye.
Mr. Chuck Jr. There's
VVGH.
Have fun.
No, I thought that was high.
That was high.
Oh, that is high. F is have fun. High, also not on the list.
Okay, so it's VVGS curses.
Curse is not there, Charlie.
What?
There are two. I'm going to tell you now. Nobody look at the keyboard, but they are two keys. The two letters are right next to each other on the keyboard. Trelly, you have said on shows we've done on Casual Friday that you use one of these all the time. And the other one breaks the nomenclature. It is a little polite. So J-Mac?
Oh, Lord. I'm trying to think what other VVVGs there even are at this point.
VVG.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's the last one.
It's VVG.
Man.
There's only 26 letters of the alphabet.
Yeah, and
So
and the problem
eventually
is
we're
we've-
bound to get it.
We've hit like 5 of them, and there's not that many commands in the game. No, we've already done that one.
We've done hopefully
VVGT. That's too bad.
VVGT
There we go.
is on the
It is.
board.
Is that the Trelly one, or is
That is not the Trelly one.
What? What's the Trelly one?
I'm good taking the non-Trelly one.
Wait,
then.
what's? Do we have a hint for this one?
Well, the most I can do is it's the letter is near the T on the keyboard.
Is it G? Is it VVG?
We've already
something?
done G, H, and F.
Oh, it is VVG something.
It is VVG. So Mr. Truck Jr.
VVG.
It's
Oh,
VVG.
I got it.
Not F, not G, not H,
Q?
not T, not
got-
Q.
I got it.
Shelly. Unless I'm absolutely, I'm gonna be honest, guys.
You could
As
have
a
been making up the whole Trelly bit from the beginning.
Yeah.
no, I'm mostly certain the thing that I'm connecting to Shelly is true. Now I'm doubting whether or not this is that command. So we're gonna play a game of find out how much Gore knows.
All right.
Shelly, just give me a letter. Like we're playing Hangman.
N.
No.
VVGR, no problem.
VVGR, no problem.
There it is.
Mr. Trelly, who tells me that he likes to say no problem often.
I do. You're not wrong.
Because
said that.
I would say, hey, I like to use oops, and you say, oh, I like using no problem. We've had that conversation, I feel like 5 times over the last 2 weeks.
No, you're right.
And that's why it was there in my mind. Luckily, Trelly, you didn't need it because you are number 1, 320 points. J-Mac, 240. Steve Truck Jr. there, 170 for the inaugural Smite-Ly feud. If you liked this, tell us. leave right now in Twitch chat if you're watching live. If you're watching on YouTube, put it in the comments. Leave a like. Also subscribe and click that bell because that's what YouTubers say. And then give us. You know what? I'll even fish for prompts. Give us things that you think would be funny to ask.
Yeah.
And we're gonna we did it. Smite-Ly feud. Thumbs up, Trelly. Congratulations. Good answers.
Good answer. Good answer.
Good
Thanks
answer.
everyone for tuning in. We're going to kick it to a quick break, and then when we get back, we've got This Week in Smite.